Hey everyone. So I just wanted to come on tonight to really just talk to you about refreshing and recharging. One of the things that I do am very aware of as I have went throughout this entrepreneur journey is the fact that you do need to recharge, you need to refresh yourself. And so a lot of times what happens is because we're such go-getters, even in my nursing career, I was such a go-getter. Like as an ER nurse, you couldn't stop me. So literally I would work 15, 16 hours a day and then work, 5 12-hour shifts, those last two shifts or those last two shifts, you could get your overtime. And you wouldn't, and then you would get more money, right? And then typically what it does is it just puts you in a different tax bracket and you really wouldn't receive all that money, but you didn't know that at the time, right? You didn't know that that was what was going to happen. And so one of the things that I have, harped on is the refreshing and recharging. And so it's incremental steps. So what I did when I was trying to go into business for myself, and I'm a full-time entrepreneur at this time, but when I was going into business for myself, what I did was I worked for 2 hours a day. Honestly, it was 2 hours a day for a few years, and then I was able to transition into full-time entrepreneurship. So I want you to put in the comment section. I want you to put in the comment section what you do to refresh yourself. And so one of the things that I did way back when I was trying to refresh myself is I would every 3 months I would go on vacation. And I had this colleague, and it was really, really funny because she was like, "Well, when are you going on vacation?" I said, "When was the last one?" I said, "If it was a month ago, then I'm going in 2 months. If it was 3 months ago, then I'm going tomorrow." It just depends on how long it was. And so what my husband and I do a lot of times is we go to the beach and we have a beachfront room. And we love, love, love the beach. And I love to just sit out on the balcony and read a book and just really, really be intentional about my time. But one of the things that I do know as well is that I needed to pour from a full cup. I needed to ensure that I was filled up in order to be able to pour into my family, to be able to pour into my patients. And so, one of the things that I'm very intentional about doing is making sure that I am attending conferences and things of that nature. And so, one of the reasons why I'm here tonight is to talk to you about our Nurse Recharge Summit. It is coming up this April 23rd, 2022. It's going to be completely virtual. You can join it from completely from your home. It is going to be amazing. We've been very intentional about picking out speakers who are amazing. So I just want to know what you guys do. Like, what do you do to, recharge yourself? Because I don't think that that is something that we as nurses, we're empaths, and so we're always wanting to go, 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 go. And especially if you're a nurse entrepreneur, oh, that just adds, heat to the fire, right? Oxygen to the fire. So, what are some of the things that, just drop it in the comments, some of the things that you do to recharge yourself? Some of the things that you think is good that would give other nurses or other healthcare professionals or anybody at all, even if you're not a healthcare professional, some of the things that you do. Because a lot of times what happens is we're influenced by other people. We're influenced by the things that they do. And so again, one of my things I love, love, love going to the beach, having the door open at night and hearing the waves crash. That is one of my husband and I's, that's one of our favorite things to do. And then not just that, not just hearing the waves crash. We just love to go to, like, we're foodies, right? So we go to nice restaurants and we have a good time. And then while we're doing that, like we're very intentional about being present in the moment, because a lot of times what happens is you're on your phone because yeah, I can work from anywhere around the world making money and on my own time. So I'm on my phone all the time, right? So, I have had to be very intentional about pulling away from that, pulling away from the phone, because of the fact that it is such a distraction. So I just want to know what your thoughts are. I want to know how you feel about, like what do you do to refresh yourself? And another thing that I do again is going to the conferences. And so again, we have the Nursery Charge Conference Summit. If you want to come to the summit, we would love to have you. Registration is less, it's a little bit over a week away. Registration is going to close down soon. And so, come there so that we can all, I love, love, love networking. And, people used to say networking, and I really didn't understand that. I just call it talking to other people that I like. That's what I call it. And it is amazing. We have a good time with it. And so, I'm a strong, strong believer in this, more so now than ever, because we go strong every day, right? You go strong for your patients. And Nasima McElroy, she did a TikTok on this just today. It was either today or yesterday. She was holding her baby in her arms, and she said that she was feeling really refreshed because she had worked this long stretch, like 6 or 7 days, and then she had this long stretch off. And because she had this long stretch off, she wanted to, she was spending time with her children, and she got this text message asking her, can she come to the hospital? You know, them infamous text messages, right? Offering for her to come into the hospital. And I'm sure for her to come into the hospital for a very nice price, okay? A very nice price tag there. But she said she wasn't going to do it. And I encourage you all to just be very clear about the fact that you cannot pour from an empty cup. And so she needed to fill her cup. She needed to be there for her babies. They make money every day. And so in order for you to be intentional about your life and be intentional about where you are, be intentional about just living the best life that you can. These relationships that we have with the people that we have is important. It's the people that will cry at your funeral. Those are the people that you need to be there for. And so, Darren Hardy said at one time, he said, it was crazy to him to hear that, the nature of the weather would determine whether someone would go to your graveside or not. And so, and that's so very true. So you want to be very intentional about pouring back into those people who would be there for you at all times. And so, again, the Nursery Charge Summit is going to be amazing. I encourage you to go ahead and sign up. The link should be in the copy. And so, or you can go to my website. It's V as in Victor, P as in Paul, nursing.com. If you go all the way to the right, you click on Nursery Charge Summit, it's going to be right there. So you guys have a phenomenal rest of your night. Have a happy, happy, happy Easter. It's going to be amazing because I fasted from chips. So I get to eat chips. I love chips. Anyway, tell me what's your favorite food too. Drop that in the comments. You guys have a phenomenal rest of your night. Bye-bye.